Hollywood down here. I think it's a dream come true. Have an opportunity to team up with arguably the best trio to ever play the game of basketball is amazing. Feels right.
To wear this team uniform, we're going to bring some world-class basketball to this arena. We believe we can win multiple championships. Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Every single night, we're going to make the world know that the Heat is back.
The NBA season hasn't even started yet, and the Miami Heat already have 2 assists in their box score. At yesterday's press conference, Dwayne Wade tried to answer a question, but no one could hear him. You know, with mid-season timing, 2 microphones simultaneously slid his way from LeBron James on his left and from Chris Bosh on his right. To which D. Wade said, "Thank you. I appreciate you passing the ball." The sharing continued as the Big Three sat down with Rachel Nichols as training camp begins.
So the 4 of us sat down the night y'all signed with the Heat, and you told me by the beginning of the season you would have a nickname for yourself. So where are we? Still the 3 Kings, Big Three? What are we talking here right now?
Season ain't started yet.
Yeah, season ain't started yet.
That's what I'm asking. I want to know what our progress is.
We ain't there yet.
Yeah, we ain't had a lot of time to spend together, but by the 26th in Boston, we have a name.
A few weeks ago, LeBron, you were named the 6th most hated sports figure in America. What did you think when you heard that?
That doesn't matter. Throughout life, you're going to have people that enjoy the way you do things and not enjoy the way you do things, but you got to continue on the same path that you would have been on no matter what. So I'm looking forward to this challenge.
You did write on your Twitter page, "Don't think for a minute that I'm not taking mental notes at everyone who took shots at me this summer." Explain.
Ain't nothing to explain. You read it. It's self-explanatory.
What are those mental notes going to translate into?
To a lot of wins. Absolutely.
I mean, how do you guys feel about the prospect of being booed when you walk into arena after arena?
You know, that's all a part of the game.
At the end of the day, do we all know if they're booing you because they don't like you or they fear you?
What do you think?
I think because they fear you. You can't boo Jordan. How can you boo Jordan? Because you don't like him? You don't like Jordan's game? You going to boo Maddie's game? Bird games?
Well, Michael was famous for playing angry and really getting these slights in his head that people said against him and taking that out on the court. Are you guys going to do that this year?
Oh, we all are. We all know everything that someone has said about us individually as a team.
The style of basketball that we want to play. We want defensive rebound. Those are our main 2 things. You can't be nice and do that. You know, when you see Jordan take the ball from somebody and go down and dunk in somebody's face, he's not like, I guess I'll take it from you now, and I guess I'll dunk. Have a nice day.
When you're particularly close with Charles Barkley, he had some very pointed things to say about the situation this summer, and Pat Riley actually had some very pointed things to say back. What did you say to Charles?
Well, I mean, my biggest thing is, what have we done that Charles didn't do? You know, I understand that Charles went to Houston, you know, and I know he played with Scottie Pippen, Elijah Wan, and Drexler. So, you know, my biggest thing is, you know, you got to look in the mirror before you start talking about someone else's life.
All right, that's the Heat side. In case you've forgotten, the Lakers are the defending NBA champions, but kind of quiet this offseason. Time for some noise. You know, Game 7 against Boston seems like yesterday. Lakers ready to get back in the swing of B-ball, incorporating several new players, surviving a European tour after perhaps the shortest possible offseason. And an eye on those fellas from Miami. Here's more from Shelley Smith.
While all eyes were watching the building of the South Beach Super Team, the 2-time defending NBA champs were quietly stockpiling reserves. The Lakers believe Steve Blake, Matt Barnes, and Theo Ratliff will be important in their quest to three-peat, even as they've been overshadowed by the 3 free agents in Miami.
I guess it depends on how you look at our additions. You know, they're big to us. You know, the things that Steve and Matt and Theo bring to a team like ours are big.
It's about guys that you want to play with. And I don't enjoy playing with chumps, guys who are wimps and stuff. You don't win by playing with guys like that.
They're already a championship team, so we just have to come in and fill in for the players that have left and try to even take a step up. So I look forward to the challenge.
The Larry O'Brien Trophy is still fresh in the Lakers' minds, while Miami has yet to win a game with its new lineup and nemesis LeBron James.
Just excited for him because he seems to be happy in his decision. My sentiments don't go beyond that.
It makes things a little bit more competitive, which we want. And it just adds fun to the league. Helps the story.
You know, right? The storyline of the season. Well, we're the champ, and you know, so we view ourselves as the favorite, and I don't think that will ever change as long as you know, we have the guys that we have.
Phil Jackson says he marveled at Miami's ability to sign the top free agents in the league, but he cautioned that teams that have won the championships in the past have done it with defensive-minded teams, a lot of luck in the injury front, and with the chemistry that he says doesn't always come with talent, even Miami's kind of talent. In Los Angeles, I'm Shelley Smith, ESPN.
All right, so let's take a look at the two-time champs roster versus the roster for the loaded Miami Heat. If James, Bosh, and Wade, you probably give the starting edge to the Heat with those guys, but the Lakers have the deeper bench with Lamar Odom, Steve Blake, and Matt Barnes. Looks like a good matchup either way. You want to start?
No, no,